What's going on, guys? So another road trip. This one's going to be a lot longer than the last time. Last time I think we did about 2 hour drive. This time we are going to do 6 hour drive. So we're heading towards Texas. So we already put about an hour and a half drive, and just made a stop at the gas station. Pump some gas. Also, kids wanted to take a little break. What's up, kids? Where are we going?
Texas.
There we go. There's the little one. So as you can see, vehicle is packed with people. Pretty much all seats are occupied. That's my brother up front. Trunk, we got some things, and cargo box on top is completely full with our luggage and gears. So what can I say? So far, so good. I gotta say, side mirrors, like I mentioned earlier on my previous videos, they are shaking though. Like, I mean, when you're on a highway driving, and especially when it's like a little windy day like this today, those mirrors do shake noticeably actually when you look at them as you drive. But otherwise, not so much wind noise. MPG, so it was right around 22 MPG, and like I said, it's been all highway driving mainly. So I just pumped again fuel and reset the trip computer, so we'll see. Everyone's comfortable. We'll get some pillows, kids tablets and all that. My little one sits in the middle with his mom, and then two older ones actually sitting at the back. As you can see, a little messy. And again, it's a family road trip, so it is kind of expected. I will make a thorough cleaning once we get back. But for now, this is it. Hey guys, so we just made a stop. So we drove for quite a bit actually. I want to say for at least 2.5, close to 3 hours. Fuel tank was full when we took off, so it's getting like right on top of half tank mark. 22.2 right there. That's what our fuel efficiency was for the most part. So mostly we're on a highway, interstate, doing 75 miles an hour. I had a cruise control set, and occasionally I was taking off from a cruise control because there were some areas where there were constructions or traffic lights and whatnot. But for the most part, I was on cruise control, and 22.2. So not bad. I mean, considering vehicle was fully loaded with people, plus we have our cargo box on top, so it wasn't bad. But I did notice that when I took it off from cruise control, I was actually getting better fuel efficiency, so that's something to consider. Because the roads that we're traveling on actually were kind of hilly, so they were kind of up and down. So when you have your cruise control set, it's obviously going to try to maintain that speed limit set on your cruise control. So that's why when it's going uphill, it's going to slam on a gas, so to maintain that speed. So that's why I lost some fuel efficiency there. But for the most part, it was steady. HVAC, oh man, this is really nice actually. So we have it set at 72, and it was cold. I had to raise it up a little bit to like 74 because it was really blasting that AC. So although outside temperature isn't too bad actually. Anyway, so that's the update. So let us take a break, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Hey folks, so trip is coming to its end. Day's almost over here where we are with this trip right now. Fuel efficiency right around 22 we change. It's been fluctuating between 22 and 22.5. And good news is that my overall range is actually increasing, so that means fuel efficiency is adjusting. So prior to this trip, since we've been driving mainly on highway driving, fuel efficiency obviously has been increasing steadily, and of course range is actually adjusting accordingly. So before we got onto this trip, my range was around 309 or 10 miles. So now after this last refuel, it's showing 324. So that means fuel efficiency is gradually actually improving, so which is a good thing. And like I said, like I mentioned in previous videos, some people have complained about fuel efficiency. I'm not concerned about this much. So like I said, in my previous videos, I knew what I was getting, so we intentionally picked the V6 engine over hybrid. V6 engine is pretty pleasant. It's got no shortage of power, torque. Whenever you step on gas, it just picks up and goes. So definitely very pleased with the engine performance and everything. The only complaint I may probably give would probably be its cruise control, primarily because of that lane keep assist thing. It's been kind of driving me a little nuts. So with this, Toyota's lane keep assist is it's kind of laggy, so it doesn't react right away, but then when it starts to react, it's kind of like a little too late. So it kind of puts you in that position where should you be actually trusting the system at all, or should you just turn it off and just do it yourself? Because it's kind of like in between, and when you try to steer the steering wheel yourself, it kind of fights against you, thinking that you're about to actually get out of your lane or whatever. So it's kind of like a weird feeling with this system, kind of like a little delayed, but at the same time it does react, but kind of like it with delayed reaction. So I don't know, I wasn't really a huge fan of this, so I'm still trying to get used to this. But ever since like day one, I was still kind of like on the fence with this system. So if that's if I have to grab by something, then that probably would be it. While radar sensor itself, actually, the distance radar itself actually works just fine. I mean, it picks up like if there's a vehicle in front of you that's kind of slowing down, or is picking up a speed, it reacts perfectly fine. I mean, that's not a problem. The issue is, I think, with this camera right here, that's kind of like it has a delayed reaction. Basically, it kind of hesitates. So I think Toyota needs to do a little better job with this. I know Hyundai's system is actually much more precise and much more proactive, whereas Toyota's is kind of like a little laggy on the slower side. So I might try to actually use regular cruise control and turn off that lane keep assist. Kind of feel doubts about that system, honestly. All right, guys, so final report for today. Just finished our trip, just got back home. There you go. 22.9. We put quite a bit of miles, actually. I want to say, a little over 700 miles, I guess, I would say, round trip. Nothing to complain really major, except that lane keep assist. That was my only gripe. Then again, I mean, you just got to give it a try and test it out, feel it for yourself before you make a final decision. Don't just kind of go off based off what I say, because everybody has like different driving habits, different I guess like preferences and whatnot. For me personally, that was my only, I guess, issue. Otherwise, not a lot of wind noise. Sitting position was pretty comfortable for my actually taste. I felt pretty good for the most part. I just kind of wish that Toyota had included that tie extension on this generation as well. It did have it in a previous generation Highlander, but the newer ones actually don't have it, so that's kind of a little downside. Otherwise, that would definitely come handy as well, especially on the long road trips. Otherwise, that is it actually. Definitely having ventilated seats came handy. Also, having dimming, rear view mirrors as well as side mirrors also came handy when it got down dark. Sometimes people turn on the headlight, I mean the high beams, leave 'em on and whatnot. So in those kind of situations, having auto dimming side mirrors as well as rear view mirror definitely comes handy as well, so your eyes don't get tired as much. But anyway, that's a final I guess report for today. Like I said, definitely pleased with the overall performance of this vehicle. This was actually our first time taking it for this kind of long trip. So previously, the longest trip we took with this vehicle was about 2 hour drive. Well, back and forth was 4 hours, but 2 hour one way. Versus today, we actually drove for about 6 hours one way. So yeah. Anyway, that's my final report for today. I hope you guys continue liking these videos. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and please consider subscribing and supporting my channel. And I hope to catch you guys in future videos. And you guys be safe. Bye.